very, very difficult for a country's film industry specifically to grow or expand at a certain level if you don't have terrestrial TV. You can't frog leap that with sort of like apps and streaming and all that stuff. You need terrestrial TV.
For the masses.
For the masses. But not just for the masses, for the pipeline. Right? So I hope I don't take too much time explaining, but let me give you an example. Let's say Nigeria had 5 terrestrial channels that more than half of the country was watching every evening between the hours of 6 after work to about midnight. And it's in 1 hour or half-hour slots. So most times, so that would be like, you have 6:30, 6 to 6:30, 6:30 to 7:30, all the way to midnight. If there are 6 of those channels, you multiply those slots by 6, and that means the industry is vying to fill those slots. And what do you fill them with? You fill them with, there's news, of course, but then there's film, there's series, there's game shows, there's talk shows, vying for that slot.
Right.
And then over time, what happens is the industry has to grow because each station wants the very best talk shows, series, etc., being filled there, right? So that's what happens when you now have abroad, where they'll say HBO Wednesday is the best slots between 8 and 9, because that, Game of Thrones became super big. And you have that, and it's doing well and it's doing better. But what happens is on that station, between that time, all the advertisers, the 4 advertising or 5 advertising slots they have, advertisers are fighting tooth and nail to be there, because on any given Wednesday evening, Nigerian version of Game of Thrones, I don't know what that could have been or would have been, is a guaranteed 80 million eyes around the country.